I am not your financial advisor. I am not none of that. I'm just a nigga who trades. You decide to take my trades, that's on you. Decide not to, that's on you. You want to add your input? I don't care. This is for the people who ask, how you do that? What you did, bro? See it for yourself. This will be posted via TikTok, via YouTube, bro. Simple as that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I lose, I lose. I win, I win. You feel me? Never said I was the best at this. Never said I was worse at this. No. You want to be here for the journey? Cool. You don't? Cool. Without further ado, let's start. As far as what we trade, I still will be marking up gold pair. Commodities like gold and silver, but I won't be taking those trades. I won't be taking those trades because right now with my account doesn't have that power to. It does have the power, but it doesn't fall in my risk management to trade that. So I'm not gonna get comfortable taking not proper risk management trades, and then you feel me over leverage my account. My win to lose ratio might be pretty above average, but it's just that win loss the win loss does a lot to someone's mental mind frame, right? Someone's mental capacity. So it's like I would rather trade that, trade commodities like gold and silver when my account has the proper you know what I'm saying, proper risk management to where I can risk a certain thing and it doesn't affect, right? So with that being said, I will still mark them up, but I will not be trading them. We will be trading currency pairs until my account can withstand the risk management of gold and silver. Until then, we won't be doing that. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, starting off, we had the commodity gold. All right, we're on a 4-hour time frame. You can go to the daily time frame if you want to. Basically, you just want to see the direction of where it's going. As you can see, it's making an uptrend back up until you feel what I'm saying, take those highs on the daily, but it's going to take time. So what do? You feel what I'm saying? Okay, we see an uptrend, higher high, higher low. Price, you feel what I'm saying, eventually broke out. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Don't confuse yourself. You see, got down the higher high. We're gonna change this to a different color. We're gonna go black and lower the intensity of it. So you have the higher high and the higher low. So we have the range that it's in. You feel what I'm saying? The scribble, scrap, jibber jab, whatever you want to call it. Okay, with that being said, boom, 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. You see price pushes up to where it got. You feel what I'm saying? We had the higher high, higher low. So if you wanted to, you feel what I'm saying, you can mark this up in a small box, or you still can use the range or whatever. So we got the higher high and the higher low, right? So we use trades by side ICC strategy. So what that means is, okay, you have the swing highs, swing lows, you have an indication, and you also have an indication to a downside. So right now, you feel what I'm saying, price is indecisive. Indecisive doesn't know if it wants to go either up or down, but we know here if price closes below, then 9 times out of 10 we can see price come to at least break this higher low. If price closes above, we can see price at least, you feel what I'm saying, break this higher high, continuing the trend. So with that being said, really hell you really gotta wait. I mean, you can look in the smaller time frames to see what's going on, but it's just like it's really pointless until, you feel me, you want it till the alignment comes. The alignment won't come until price gets either right here or right here. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's all we can really touch on with gold, and really it's a wait process, right? And that's my market for gold. For silver, okay, you have for the 4 hour time frame, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, ill, and then higher high, higher low. So in this case, you feel what I'm saying, you feel what I'm saying, use the high and the low for the 4 hours. With me, I'm gonna really focus on this high and this low, right? Because why? To me, it's swing highs and swing lows, and then okay, we have the indication, and then price came down here. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like once price breaks above here, you feel me? Once price got down, pushes above here, you feel me? We won't see price got down, keep pushing and break this high. Break the previous high that it made, right? So that being said, that's just a 4 hour time frame. So right now, what we're looking at, this should be the correction phase. So like the correction phase is ending on the 4 hours. So in 1 hour time frame, we want to see the price keep pushing above, Because once we see the correction end on the 4 hour time frame, we want to make sure it's validated on the 1 hour time frame. And so the 1 hour time frame is not really showing too much. It's not showing too much in a sense. All we see is this higher high, higher low, and what's the word for it? Really, it's just you put this into a range of swing highs and swing lows. You see sellers right here, so you can put it right here. Also, higher high, higher low. We just gonna put it right here, right? Higher high, higher low. And so now we go to the smaller time frame to see what it wants to do. It's like, price right now is in this range where it's just like, nigga, you gotta wait, gang. You gotta wait. So it's like you can force it some moves now, but it's like you forcing those moves ain't gonna do nothing but, you feel what I'm saying, force you to take unnecessary losses that you have to. So right now, this is also right now silver is also in the waiting period. So that's all we can do with that. Yeah, and that's that. VUR USD, we have on the 4 hour time frame, it's just a downtrend. It's not really too much we can really do right here. We got swing high, swing lows, indication, came through, drop. Yeah, it's like ain't too much to mark up on your game. We go to the 1 hour and 1 hour, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. In a sense. So here you have let's see, lower low, lower high, lower low. This was the lower low, turn this into a range. This was the lower high, turn this into a range. And it's like, you feel me? What do we have here though? We have the lower low. Price made an indication that it wants to push down, came through. They made another indication where it closed below the zone. So it's like, if you was one of those swing traders, you could, you know what I'm saying, put the entry right here. Put the entry right here, and okay, you can do stop loss at least right here or behind previous structure. And I mean, that's not a bad trade. That's not a bad trade at all. We'll keep it here, but we're not taking it personally. With that being said, so we're on the hourly time frame. It's not really much you can see. You can see choppiness and shit like that. Go to 30 minute. Go to 30 minute. Don't really. It's like hell with this scenario right here. Indication, so you know that it wants to keep pushing down. Well, that's the theory that you have, and that's the accusation that you have. So now you go to the smaller time frames to see if those accusations line up. If those accusations don't line up, it's not really too much you can do with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we go to a 15 minute or 5 minute. 15 minute makes the most logical sense at the moment. And hell, you can put it like this, right? You got swing highs, swing lows. Price made indication that it wants to go up on those swing highs, breaking above those swing highs, and the swing lows still hasn't had no indication. So it's like price is not aligning. Price is not aligning with on the smaller time frame. Price is not aligning with this accusation right here. But if we proceed to see, I said if we proceed to see, you get the point. If we see that, what's the word for it? If price
comes up here, respecting that small lower high on a higher time frame, on a smaller time frame, and pushes below here, making an indication, then comes back, respects this, and then proceeds to drop more, then that tells us that we need to get in and prices finally lining up with that time frame. That's it. That's all. Until then, it's not much that we can do. Like I said, this risk is not a bad, this entry is not a bad entry. If you're a swing trader, been selling the same token, it's like you want to see more time frames add up with the accusation that you're making. If not, your end of your accusation won't hold up in court, right? It's just that fucking simple. With that being said, that's all we can do with this EUR USD. This is USD JPY. On the 4 hour, we have high, 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 low, high, 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 low. You feel what I'm saying? It broke it. A lot of swing highs, swing lows, and then price eventually broke out of this, pushing up. So what do we see here? What do we see here so far is on the higher time frame, 4 hour time frame, we have the higher high. We have the higher low, right? So with that being said, price made its indication on the 4 hour time frame. So now price is in its correction phase. What I mean by correction phase is, okay, it took the high. Now what is it going to do? Now price is liquidating. You feel what I'm saying? All these people that think it's going to continue going up. Yeah, we want to go up, but we can't make this easy for you. You feel what I'm saying? So people who don't know what's really going on, we can take their money. So we can eventually, when we're trying to push up, we got all that money to back us up. So price, we should see for the 4 hour time frame, the price should eventually come down here, somewhere around here, either tap and go up or come into, a little bit into this, and then once it break out above, you feel me, that's money. But so until then, this is the 4 hour time frame. It shows that we are in the indication phase. The correction phase, right? It's looking like the correction. So if it's in the correction phase on the hourly time frame, what we want to see is we want to see price start rejecting. So if we see that price is starting to reject on the 1 hour time frame, we need to find, basically we would find, it's not giving me, you feel me? So, but you feel what I'm saying? We see this is where sellers are at, trying to push the market down, and we see this is where buyers are at, you feel what I'm saying? Trying to push the market right back up, right? So here, indication to the upside, indication to the downside, in a sense, right? So we want to see price, this is what we want to see on this time frame, right? To solidify this, y'all. And keep pushing down to go into this correction phase on the 4 hour time frame, right? So now we go to another smaller time frame, 30 minute. The 30 minute is still showing us that, let's see, low indication, 15 minute, yep, and everything is lining up. So what you would do is, okay, what people, you feel, I ain't gonna lie, you can catch a sale right here, but it's just like you want things to line up a little bit more. But it's okay, you have this indication, because on a smaller time frame, it shows you that, what does it show you? It shows you that, you feel what I'm saying? It was sellers here, it'll lower it down just a little bit, yeah. So it shows you it was buyers here and it was sellers here. So if it was buyers here and sellers here, okay, this is an indication that price is going to go up, right? But then you feel what I'm saying? You're like, okay, but if the indication was right here, then it closed below here, and then it pushed right back up. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? That's why this sell right here, it would be, my bad, I had to change this shit up, you feel me? But that's why this sell right here, you feel what I'm saying? It would be a little risky because, you feel what I'm saying? Like, price is showing indecisiveness. So if price is showing indecisiveness, if you want to get in, you want to get in when everything correlates to a T. You feel what I'm saying? Because hell, you can hop into a trade right here and you see how it hasn't made its movement that it wants to go down, but it also hasn't stopped you out. But it's in the middle, it's playing in the middle of your stop loss. You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, back to it though. So you want to see price, you feel what I'm saying, close below here. Because it's like on a higher time frame, you feel what I'm saying? You may have seen that indication that it wants to go down, right? But you feel me? Seen the indication that it wants to go down, but that's all you're seeing. You feel me? Goddamn, it also showed you indication that it wants to go up. Price came up here, played with it, psych niggas out. Price came down here and keep psyching niggas out. What you want to see is price on a higher time frame, the 30 minute or 1 hour, close below here. If price closes below here, that signals everything tells us that it most likely wants to go down, right? On a smaller time frame, you feel me? Goddamn, like I said, hell, you could put, you feel me? Goddamn, like you could arrange the swing highs and swing lows right here, and then you're like, oh, this is an indication. Oh, price closed below, but you feel me? It still ain't shows you. You feel me? So what you want to see is, you feel me? Goddamn, price come up here, reject. You want to see price reject these higher highs, these are lower highs, and pull down. You feel what I'm saying? So smaller time frame, you want to see price close below here, making an indication, but you don't want to see price continue all the way down. You want to see price come at least a little bit down here, right? Then push up and respect this higher low again, making a new, I said higher low, respect this lower high again, making another lower high, and then push down. And when price proceeds to push down after making that indication on a smaller time frame, you can find you a smaller time frame entry and go and push. You feel me? But if you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, swing on a higher time frame, but you know what I'm saying, small time frame still ain't added up yet. You could take this now and put stop loss right below here. But you feel me? If you want to get into a trade with less risk, so you feel what I'm saying, of losing, then you would just wait till all confirmations of mine. With that being said, those are going to be my markups that I show y'all for tonight. And yeah.